This is the men's room.
Forget it, man, and get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off for Kicksville. The trippers, the grasshoppers, the hip ones, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite.
You're listening to the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
Bad jokes coming up. Ted versus the FCC. And yes, we will drink and toast with a shot of the day. Our question today, as Terrell Owens, former NFL wide receiver, has declined the invitation to the NFL Hall of Fame. He will be admitted into Canton, Ohio. He just won't be a part of, nor will he attend the Hall of Fame induction ceremony. T.O. says he's already been to Canton once. He doesn't really know if he wants to go back, and he will eventually make some kind of announcement on where he will throw down and have a party to celebrate his induction, but he's choosing to skip it. So what did you miss or not attend, and what was that, and was that a good thing or a bad thing? 844-999-OLA.
One thing we know about Terrell Owens is he's one of those guys that likes to cry. You know, he gets into whatever he's talking about, even if it's stupid, right? But he can get himself to tears, all right? So with the other candidates that are up there, I got $5, says Ray Lewis talks himself into tears. He will not sound sad. He will not even sound like he's really reflecting on his career. It's going to sound like he's angry and yelling at someone, but at some point, I'm telling you, my money says Ray tears up.
I promise you that we will have 9 more sound bites after that induction ceremony, because there will be 4 things that make absolutely no sense. That
4?
At least.
Then he only has 4
4
points.
things that just, 4 things will come out of his mouth that just don't make sense. Like, and when the dog flies through the clouds, and you go, dogs fly, what did he say? And you don't even realize that he just went through.
That's the measure of a man. When dogs fly through crowds, it's a measure.
Did he say crowds or
clouds? Are you
clouds?
a CIA agent and that is code, or are you really trying to send a message, man? But he's one of those guys who gets people fired up. I mean, they're ready to go into battle, but no one knows exactly what he said. It just sounds like he wants you to be motivated.
And when the ice cube burns, and you're like, did he just say the ice cube burns?
What the hell is he talking about?
Is it on fire?
I still like Flacco's take on it. Like, he gives all those speeches. I bet if you played with him for a few years, it'd be like,
Jesus, he's
Here we go.
Because even now in media, we're kind of tired of him, right?
It's kind of like when
it's fun for like a soundbite, but it's like, I don't know.
But now you're giving him the mic. It's different when you say, here's a clip of somebody saying something. It's like, listen, you can go to a U2 concert, maybe Bono goes on his big political stuff, but if he had a talk show all of a sudden, you'd be like, I'm sick of this.
What's worse, that angle and that approach to coaching, or the approach to, let's bring in the mystical people of the Tony Robbins variety, because you're going to get one or the other. I'd almost hear Ray.
No, but Ray was a teammate.
Yeah.
I was saying,
that's good.
I have played with these kind of people before, and it's like, it's nice once in a while, but it's like, I don't need this every time.
Yeah, no kidding.
And I get it. Some people are different. Some people need to be fired up every time. I'm
not
just like,
every play. Every play, man. It's first and 10, mother effer.
I think I'd rather deal with that than a guy who comes in to talk to all of us.
Oh, absolutely.
I'd rather deal with that teammate than that expert who's coming in to talk about
Right. But what you're talking about is a coaching decision.
Right, exactly.
Say, he's your teammate.
You got to deal with it.
Right, but he's Ray Lewis. You're not going to be like, shut the F up.
Not out loud.
No. What did you miss or not attend, and was that a good thing or a bad thing? 844-999-OLA.
Hello, Kirk. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
Happy Friday, guys.
Yeah, man.
So I was stationed in Fort Anywhere But Bliss in El Paso, Texas. And my roommate and I decided to go out to a club. I don't remember what it was called. And we show up, and my roommate, his country self, was wearing tennis shoes. They wouldn't let us in. So we turn around, and we're like,
hold on. This is in El Paso. It was so nice that you couldn't go in with tennis shoes?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, all right.
In El Paso.
Yes. All right. Such a strict dress code there.
Okay.
So we turn around. We're going to go. He's going to go get shoes on, that whatever. We're a mile away, and this guy's going the wrong way down a one-way street, hits us, another car. Guy's got no insurance, no driver's license. It's just a show, you know? And so the cops show up after a while, and they're all kind of talking, and then all of a sudden they get all excited. The dude, writes up the quickest ticket I've ever seen for the guy that hit us, whose name was Nacho, by the way.
Wait, his name was Nacho?
I swear to God, I can't make this stuff up.
You mean like the name on his identification, like Nacho Sanchez?
Yes.
Who was named your goddamn
Nacho Mama?
I did not. I couldn't believe it either. I thought it was a joke when we first heard it. I was like, no way.
You got hit by a man named Nacho. Okay, I like it already.
So the cops throw him this ticket and go running off. And I'm like, guys, what's going on? Like, we need information, for whatever. And he's like, oh, there's a shooting at the club down the street. I'm like, you have to be kidding me, right?
This is the one that just booted you out?
Yes. The one we were literally just going back to get into.
Because you didn't have the correct shoes on.
Correct.
Because, see, the shoes are the important thing there.
Yes, obviously.
Thank God they have that dress code.
I'm not dying in chucks. You know what I mean?
I told my roommate, I was like, thank God you are so country that you always wear tennis shoes, because, yeah. I know nobody died, but there was quite a few, gunshot victims, I guess.
Yeah, but that's not how you're enjoying your drink. You know what I mean? Like, no matter what you're doing,
right.
that's just kind of a bummer.
I didn't die, but I got shot. I'd be pissed.
Right. What, that's, at least you missed that. What did you miss or not attend, and was that a good thing or a bad thing?
Because you didn't have tennis shoes. Hello, Aaron. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
Yeah, so my story begins, I grew up in upstate New York, and I was 18, and I was going to a Mac Miller concert about 2 hours away. And it was probably me and 13 of my friends. And so we get there earlier in the day, and we're day drinking all day. And the concert wasn't until 9 p.m. or something like that. And by this time, we were all pretty far gone. And I was still drinking, I was carrying beers, but the concert was on a dry campus, so there's no alcohol allowed. And the state... Yeah, it was.
Yeah, one of those.
Yeah, one of those.
My daughter goes to one of those.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Sure.
Right. Sure.
And so they don't have regular campus police; they have actual state troopers as the campus police.
All right.
And
That sucks.
My arrogant 18-year-old self thought, I could sneak a beer in there. And so I actually tipped our taxi driver with beer on the way there. And I get in there and I got I'm wearing a flannel and I hide the beer up my sleeve, and I make it through the security checkpoint, and I'm in line to just hand the ticket off and go into the venue, and the people around me see the beer can up my sleeve, and they're like, "What are you doing? You can't have that here." And they start making a big scene. It's other people in line with me. It's not even security or anything like that. And I'm like, guys, be quiet, And then so I turn to throw away the beer in a trash can, and as soon as I turn, there's a state trooper looking right at me. So I try to U-turn real quick so he didn't see me, but it was too late. So they kicked me out. And then another one of my brilliant ideas was to just take my hat off and try to go back through the line. And they recognized me instantly, and at this point they they slammed me up against the wall and threw me on the ground and put me in cuffs and took me outside, and I was leaving for boot camp for the Navy in 2 months, and I was like, oh geez, they're never going to let me in now. And so I was talking to the cops outside, and they just gave me a trespassing ticket. So I had to call my mom there with the cops. And then I was talking to her because I had to walk back to the hotel room. And I was like, I don't even know how fast I was going. I was so drunk that I thought I got a DUI or something like that.
And that's not it at all.
No, it wasn't it at all. I was just really, really drunk, and I had no idea what was going on. I thought I got a DUI or something, and yeah.
Well, that must have been good news when you found out it's just trespass.
Yeah.
It was just a trespass. They didn't give me a minor in possession or anything like that. They just gave me a trespassing ticket.
Wow.
Yeah, that's fair enough, man.
Yeah.
They just don't feel like dealing with your dumb drunk ass. That's really what it is.
I like Mac Miller, though. That's a bummer.
What did you miss or not attend, and was that a good thing or a bad thing? 844-999-OLA.
Hello, Corey. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola!
Hola!
So, I had just gone on leave, and come to find out the day after that I was set to go home or go back to San Diego was the day Motley Crue was going to do their last concert in Washington State.
I believe that we interviewed Vince Neil.
Right before that,
the day before that. Yeah, that was a monumentum, whatever. It was the greatest moment of our lives.
Nothing better
Yeah.
than talking to Vince Neil.
Yeah, when he's
I just
hammered
said that.
the day before a show, when he's just loaded at 4 in the afternoon. Thanks, Vince.
Oh, man, it sucks.
So you did not go to the show then?
He was working on a script, I think, for
No.
something, or a story, or I can't remember what he was working on at the time. He was working on a script or a Motley Crue something? Was it?
No, someone gave him a script.
Was he
For
working
something,
on a book?
which is not a storybook. He gave somebody gave him a script for something, and I don't remember what it was. He's just such an ass. But yeah, he got very, very mad at you because I guess you cracked some joke. He did not get the joke, and then he fired off at you for even
A
bringing it up.
script is a story. It's not a storybook.
Right, it was a story. It was not a script. Is that right? Is that the exact same story? Like, after talking to him, like, I didn't even want to go to the show.
I know.
That was
and
what
it's
sucked.
messed up.
And I've seen Motley Crue like 5 times, and they put on a great show. And I love Motley Crue back in the day, but like anything else, be careful what you wish for. Like sometimes, like you don't want to know these people.
After talking to him, you're
You really
right.
don't.
Like, I don't want to go to this.
And sometimes you meet somebody and go, "Oh my God!" Like I wasn't even a fan of you. You're such a decent, nice human being. Like I'm going to start buying your things and supporting you because you're a good human being. And then you buy someone like you looked up to, and you're like, "What a jackass!"
That's exactly it, man.
Why couldn't you give us Nikki Sixx? Why couldn't we have talked to Tommy
Anybody.
Lee, Mick Mars? Like, why do you have to give us Vince? Vince of all people. Who would open an eye patch store in Las Vegas and call it Vince Neil's Eye Patches?
I just said that.
He's the guy who would give you a salad with Motley croutons on the side. You know what I mean? Like everything he does. I got my Motley Crue neck shirt.
This is the Kickstart barbecue sauce.
Right. I mean, that's
Dr. Feel Good Fish Sandwich here.
Get your Kickstart by heart monitor.
How can I monetize every single thing that Nikki wrote?
That's exactly.
How can I make money off all that? Good God. Yeah, but I do. I know they put on one hell of a show. They absolutely rock it for sure. At least I did. All right, a question. What do you miss or not attend? And was that a good thing or a bad thing? We've got your emails coming up for the Men's Room at mensroomlive.com next. You are listening to the Men's Room Radio Network.
Welcome back to the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
It's always good to see that, though, isn't it?
Well, someone else, we were talking about Vince Neil. Someone said, thank you for calling out Vince Neil. He's a jackass. Someone else says, hey, man, I was listening to the interview you guys did with him. He wasn't nearly as bad as you guys made him out. Then understand something about this. And I would rarely say this, but I mean this in the case of Vince Neil. If you heard the interview and it didn't seem as bad as we describe it, it's because we did an outstanding job then in that interview. Because I'm telling you, man, that is the worst.
We need quiet in the hallways. Vince is digesting. Our question, what did you miss or not attend? And was that a good thing or a bad thing? And here come those emails from the Men's Room at mensroomlive.com.
You've got mail. You've got mail.
Older gentlemen and Wobbin. Here you go. High school graduation. Whole family flies into town. Blah, blah, blah. Best friend and I, not really looking forward to the whole ceremony BS, so we smoked a massive cone blunt beforehand. Get to the parking lot at school and just pass the F out. Guess who did not make the walk?
Oh.
These two guys. After the ceremony, we were woken up by my entire family pounding on the windows of my car in the parking lot, letting me know how upset they were, and I didn't get my damn lasagna that night. That from Clap. Guys, we've got two different events. The first was a Super Bowl. It was the Redskins and the Raiders. At the time, my father's next door neighbor and friend was Darryl Green. Being that he was a Redskin fan, he had an allocation of tickets and offered a pair for Dad and myself. I do think Dad would have to pay face value. Either way, my father declined. It was the middle of the school year. I was 12. That's the year the Redskins lost the Super Bowl to the Raiders. No, they didn't lose the Super Bowl to the Raiders, did they?
Oh,
They-
yeah.
They did lose the Super Bowl to the Raiders?
Yeah, man.
Oh, bad. Okay. I didn't realize that.
I'm pretty sure Marcus Allen had the longest run
Oh.
from scrimmage ever in a Super Bowl against those Redskins.
That's right. And
He
the
did.
Redskins and the Raider guy returned one for the first time a kickoff return was returned. The other was my prom. I had a date early on for my senior prom. However, as the date grew closer, she decided to get back together with her ex-boyfriend and go to his prom instead, different school. Fortunately, no money had been spent yet. Instead of finding another date, I went to see Rush, who are performing the same day as a prom. I am definitely happy with that decision. That from Charles. Guys, my wife wanted to surprise me with concert tickets to see the Counting Crows. She bought them months and months in advance, wrote it on the calendar. We're excited to go. So the night before, we got drunk and had fun listening to the Counting Crows music and getting all amped up for the show. Next day, as we get in the car, and I said, hey, do you have the tickets? She pulls them out, she looks at me, and she starts crying. because the concert was the night before, and she wrote the date wrong on the calendar. I didn't let her be in charge of the tickets anymore. That from Jesse the Body.
Dude, I did that with the Black Crows.
Did you, man?
My buddy, well, sorta. My buddy had 4 tickets. So we hang out with these 2 girls, and then we started drinking. Instead of going, we ended up just drinking absinthe at his house, listening to the Black Crows.
Instead of going to the
And we
show.
never made it to the show.
Oh. Did you get lucky?
Negative.
Okay.
Pichola's 2 flights because of drinking heavily the night before. I have since learned that the thought to just rage the night before the flight never works out. First was with 3 other guys while attending an architectural study tour in Chicago. It was put on and chaperoned by our college professors. Our professors were watching 4 blacked out, unresponsive young adults sleeping through our student colleges, trying to wake us up. Had to make a few formal apologies for that one. The second was my first time visiting Vegas of drinking age. Had a 6 a.m. flight leaving Sunday, and 2 of us thought we could get a quick power nap at 3 a.m. to leave to the hotel in an hour.
No.
We woke up around noon and had to spend double to change the flights to get us home. From B-Dub. Guys, on that very tragic day in New York, I'm on my way to see the city for the first time. I was going to go see the World Trade Center, but decided to go to the Empire State Building first. As I was getting ready to walk into the building, we saw the first plane hit, sitting there in complete shock, then the second. If I had decided to see the Trade Center first, I believe that I would not be here today. From Jeremy.
That's crazy, man.
And guys, when I was in college, I decided on my branch in the Army. I wanted to fly helicopters, and I took the initial test and physical. So I decided to skip the second round of the physical because it just seemed like too much, and I was too lazy to fast for 24 hours for a blood draw, whatever. Fast forward 2 years. I'm sleep deprived and starving in the Ranger School. I hear a buzz and look up and see a Black Hawk helicopter overhead. I looked down at the mud I was lying in, freezing, and thought, man, I really screwed up. That from Mike. Do we have any comments?
I will just share this one. It is one of the more recent ones that have come in. I remember that interview with Vince Neil, and he was a sea sucker. What a douchebag. He was rude as F to Miles, I remember, because it actually pissed me off.
Here's the funny part. So we go to break after we talk about that, and Ryan Castle, the drunk in charge, he is sitting back there, and he is quick to remind us of a couple of things. First of all fairness aside, and I don't know if we've ever expressed these thoughts out loud before, but when he first came up, we were really hoping to get Tommy Lee. We really wanted to get Nikki Sixx, and we would have loved to talk to Mick Mars.
Basically, anyone other than Vince.
And that's all it really was. And they all had a day off.
Just understand, we said, because they said, hey, would you guys want to talk to someone
with Motley Crue?
We said, absolutely, man. And we know what's going on. They're finishing up their career. But we didn't know who it would be. Mm-hmm. And then later, and Castle is the guy that has to arrange all this. It's not like we're knee deep in this. So he's dealing with all the stuff. And he comes in, and he's kind of excited, and he says, hey, man, at whatever time Vince is going to call in, you guys have Vince Neil. And we're just kind of like, oh, okay.
All right.
Well,
we'll do it. We'll do it. It's a farewell tour. We'll do it.
And I don't remember what we were saying, but I guess we were being less than kind.
It wasn't that we were being a little sarcastic. I think leading up to it, when you have to say who's coming up on the program, we're like, all right, Vince Neil. But it wasn't like you knew if we were in the room that we were being jackasses, but you wouldn't know by listening to it necessarily.
I think you would know.
Castle knew. So he keeps...
Castle's the only one that picked up on it.
He's the only one that picked up on it in the whole world, right? So he's just staring us down like, I really worked hard on this. Like, I had to put this together. Ryan did all the legwork. You know what I mean?
He actually came up to us at one point and just said...
Vince and his people are in town.
They are, and they're listening. Right?
And he came and said, hey... Is this going to be a problem? And he's mad at us, man. Make no mistake. He's very angry.
Like, no. It's cool, man.
It's all good, man.
We'll do good. We'll do just good. So we do the interview, man, and then Vince becomes Vince. And then it was what it was.
The interview's over, and we opened the door to the studio. And at that time, Castle's office is directly across from the studio. He turns around in his chair, and he just mouths the word. He doesn't say it aloud, but just mouths the words, sorry.
We were like, look, man. We told you.
We
told you how this is going down. Hey, do we have time for a few extra emails here for the men's room at mensroomlive.com?
You've got mail.
Oh, wait.
Hold on. It was kind of like that, right?
Comes running all the way down.
What were we saying before the interview?
In
What were we
my
saying?
defense, I didn't know it was going to be in Vince Neil, because if they would have come to me and said, hey, we've got Vince Neil, I would have said, look, we're all booked up.
Okay, all right, okay, fair
Right,
enough.
if they said, hey, do you want to get somebody from Motley Crue on?
Yes,
Like,
yes.
absolutely. I would love to.
Yes.
And then they were like, okay, you're confirmed for 4:15 for Vince Neil. And I was like,
Oh, no.
because I know, like, he's just, I mean, he's
Vince
that's just
Neil.
what he does. So, but I expect my award-losing afternoon show to conduct themselves like professionals.
You should
guys-
know better.
And you guys were kind of being D's about it.
We
so
were.
I walked into the studio at one point and like, look, I don't do this so you guys can be jackasses about it.
Right.
Like, if you want me booking people on your show, I expect
we
you
do.
to act like pros.
We
right?
appreciate it. Right.
Do we have a problem?
Right, that was it. Like,
And you were hostile.
And then I was
were
pissed
we
off.
not decent people during the
You were.
interview, though,
You
right?
were, thank you. But
That
not
worked out.
30 seconds into the Vince Neil interview, when he started acting like Vince Neil, I think I looked at Thrill and I was like, I'm sorry. You guys are right. He's a D. I'm sorry.
He couldn't even get through 5 minutes.
Have your way with him. I don't care anymore.
And we didn't do anything.
Jesus. Ola Bicholas, guys, my baby girl Addison turns 5 years old today, and all she wants is some German talk for her birthday. Thank you, guys. That from your buddy James, 5 years old.
Oh, 5 years old.
5 years old.
Yeah. Call me back when you are 9.
Yeah.
9, I say.
Enjoy the Peppa Pig.
Yeah, Peppa Pig is no good.
Yeah, I don't know what these children are watching, but it's not Germans.
Ola Bicholas and Wabin want to wish my little brother Nathan, known as Obi-Wan, a happy 19th birthday. When we worked together, your show was always on. He would love a little kid fish sandwich and any other fish sandwich that you guys got. That from the Big Bro Overlord.
Fish salad.
Can I buy you a fish sandwich?
I'd like to send a 24th birthday wish to my daughter, Rosalinda, pronounced Rosalinda. Headed to Vegas tomorrow. How about a cut that bitch off next caller and some very dirty Germans? Thanks, guys. That from JT.
Cut that bitch off. Next caller.
Yeah, I'm not saying that I expect your body to be mutated, but I too expect to say, cut that bitch off.
Yeah, I like this one. She's going to Vegas. She's 24. That's prime for a German. She can come over and play with my mini watermelons.
Hello, Bicholas. I would like to wish a happy birthday to my wonderful, intelligent, and beautiful daughter, Allison Jolie McKenzie, as she is ready for this, the Big 18 today. I was hoping you guys would play some sort of marching band music with fireworks. Oh, you don't have to do that. How about a couple of Who Yes? Happy birthday, sweetie. That from Joseph Sir Jolly Joe Lang.
Some Who Yes?
Some yeah from the Who, you know.
Oh, sorry. Who Yeah? I thought
Who
he said
Yeah.
like some countryside, like, Who Yeah?
No, he wants some
Not
Who
like,
Yeah. He wants some Who Yeah.
a yeah from the Who.
I want a Who Yeah. I love a good Who Yeah.
Yeah, does it not seem weird, Mr. Joe, to not want these Germans? Yeah, Joe. What do you
Yeah,
say?
plenty of
Oh, that's a good point. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Oh, for his daughter.
Yeah.
18-year-old.
Oh, 18. You know she is legal now, Joseph. That means a lot of her boyfriend to be joining the Yeasty Boys.
Yeah, she reminds me of a soft pretzel. Fresh.
Just right out of the oven.
God damn, man.
Wow.
Yeah, still warm.
Please wish our daughter, oh boy, Carson, a happy 21st birthday today. Please give her a big old bong rip. Thanks, guys. Love the show. Ola Bicholas, Paul, the bass player for Custom, is a year older. Give him a big old Joey Chestnut. He rocks. Thanks, guys. That from Tough Skin.
Chestnut.
Business, today's the 29th birthday of me and my twin sister. It would make our day if you guys could play a little turtle wax with a Leroy Jenkins. So thanks, guys. And keep on rocking. That from Alicia and Jessica.
Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins.
That's fun.
Oh, Jones, my name is Steve, longtime listener. I want to get a shout out to my friend Brandon. He is 34 years old today. How about a barbershop quartet fish sandwich?
Is it too early for a fish sandwich? Cheese and tartar on the side. I smell the fish sandwich, maybe some dill relish in the morning, at noon, and at night, and at night.
right.
Oliver Jones, please wish my husband Rhino a happy birthday. He officially turns 36 today, but is not happy about it. I truly love him madly. How about some dirty German talk, please, about sexy midgets?
Yeah, what I like about the midgets is I simply drop my pants and neither of us have to kneel.
Yeah, it's a standing ovation every time. With those tiny little hands.
Yeah, I'll snap into a Slim Jim.
Hello, Jones. My name is Mark. It's my 44th birthday. Can I get a little kid fish sandwich and a what the F is that, bro? Thanks, guys.
Fish salad.
Oh my God! What the is that, bro?
Greetings, dinosaurs, from my beautiful, amazing preschool teaching wife. Can I get a birthday song along with a little kid fish sandwich and a let's pull it in, Jay? Thanks, guys. Boat meat for life.
Fish salad.
Let's pull it in, Jay. Come on.
Hola, Bicholos. Today is my wife Sarah's birthday. That's Sarah, pronounced using sound from your mouth. She's an amazing woman who saved my life. I'd like to hear a little bit of turtle wax with maybe a what the F is that, Jay? Yes, I love you guys. Keep up the good work. That from Johnny.
Oh my God! What the is that, bro? Holy Jay!
Hello, Bicholos. It's my older sister's birthday. She's a warrant officer in the Army National Guard. Her name is, it's pronounced like Lydie or Lydia. Can she have some dirty Germans for her 41st birthday, please?
Yeah, I like you because your name is so close to labia.
Yeah, and you're a server. I'll just serve you some sausage.
Yeah. On a butt platter.
Hello, Bicholos. Wishing my husband JD at You Name It Services a happy 37th birthday. He listens to your show every day, guys. How about a your penis is too small and a suck it up cupcake?
So suck it up, cupcake.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Good morning, Wobbin. We would like to wish Jimmy the produce guy a very happy birthday. Great friend and coworker. Can we get the dirty Germans talking about their English cucumber and Jimmy's fuzzy peach? Thanks, Bicholas. Sincerely from Brenda and Dave the Butcher.
Yeah, I don't give the cucumbers. I let you soak it in vinegar and simply give you the pickle.
Yeah, I really like English cucumbers. And the funny thing is they are seedless. But after your night with me, you will not be.
Mine are not seedless.
Yeah, and the fuzzy peach.
Hey, finally on the birthdays, old Bicholas, men wanted to give a shout out to my very extra flamboyant twin brother Roger, and suppose myself also. Could I get a couple of Joey Chestnuts and the dirty Germans talking about Cambodian breast milk? Thank you, guys. That from Uncle Ben.
Joey Chestnut. Joey Chestnut.
Yeah, I appreciate the Cambodian breast milk. You don't have to reach as high to access it.
Yeah, I only drink the finest breast milk, which we all know is Cambodian. Now, if you don't get me some, I'm shutting down the studio.
All right, guys, here we go. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you. Birthday.
The Dirty Germans, brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's World Famous Sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefleisch.
Bad jokes on the way. You can email the bad jokes to the men's room at mensroomlive.com. Also, if you follow us on Twitter and Instagram at mensroomlive, you can send the bad jokes there as well. All right, I think we need to go back in time to the last time we played Ted versus the FCC. If we could, let's go back in time.
Tammy's 20 twin twangy thoughts 20 twisty watts. 'Twas thought to salt 12 twin hot taut watts.
3 times fast.
Tammy's 20 twin tangy tots 20 twisty watts. 'Twas taut salt 12 twin hot taut watts.
1.
Tammy's 20 twin twangy tots 20 twisty watts. 'Twas thought to salt 12 twin hot tots watts.
2.
Tammy's 20 twin twangy tots 20 twisty watts. It was thought 12 twin hot tot watts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last week was a win. Let's do it again.
And now, everyone's favorite daytime game show, where one person could lose $325,000 and their job, or win and walk away with nothing. It's time for Ted versus the FCC.
Oh, my God. So tired. Yeah. What a long night. Man, oh, man. Turns out that methamphetamine is actually a speed. Who knew that?
Didn't know that.
I did not know that either. Wow, oh wow. Boy, man, are we tired. But lo and behold, we came in today and checked the email. And lo and behold, even though we stayed up late last night coming up with rhymes and riddles for Ted versus the FCC, in fact, we got one from a listener, and not only a listener that took the time to send in a Ted versus the FCC on his very own birthday. This one from Jimmy the Produce Guy. Happy birthday, Jimmy. Your submission for Ted versus the FCC goes something like this. Ted, you need to read this one time through and then 3 times fast. Scary Sherry shipped shucked seashells swiftly to Sushi City. The way we play Ted versus the FCC, one time through, then 3 times fast.
Happy birthday, Jimmy. Sure, all right. Sure. She shipped shucked seashells swiftly to Sushi City.
Oh, no. Man.
I don't want those seashells.
Sound like Lou Holtz. I feel like I was watching College Game Day.
Seashells.
I'll show you what you about those shooters. Who's shooters?
See, Irish are really going to be tough this year.
Shooters and you're fighting Irish.
God, how a pass game.
All right, but Joel's bad jokes coming up. Get them ready to go. 844-999-OLA. Drug and charge. Ryan Castle will come in momentarily to kick off the bad jokes. You are listening to the Men's Room Radio Network. I come out with Drink and Toast with a shot of the day, but let's see here. First, it's time for the bad jokes. 844-999-OLA. But to ensure that the bad jokes can last for generations to come, we first must bring you these rules.
This is the official Men's Room Bad Jokes rules. A bad joke is a bad joke, not necessarily a dirty joke. For instance, a guy walked into a bar. I think we know how that one ends. And yes, we all know about the man from Nantucket and what he can do. So a bad joke is a bad joke, not necessarily an offensive one. I mean, we all know that Jews own Hollywood, and what's better than winning a gold medal at the Special Olympics? Just keep these simple rules in mind before you call.
And now, the Men's Room proudly brings you Bad Jokes.
Ryan Castle is a drunken charge here to kick off bad jokes.
What's the square root of 69?
What is the square root of 69?
8 something.
844-999. All the bad jokes coming up. You are listening to the Men's Room.
This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
Bad jokes and the bad jokes to us via the email at the Men's Room at mensroomlive.com. If you follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Men's Room Live, you can send the bad jokes there as well. And away we go on the bad jokes.
Hello, Brian. Welcome to Bad Jokes.
How do you steal an expensive coat?
How do you steal an expensive coat? How?
You jack it.
Not bad. Hello, Nate. Welcome to Bad Jokes.
Hola, bichola.
Hola.
All right, gentlemen, what is the slowest thing in the world?
What is the slowest thing in the world?
A tweaker in a hurry.
Hello, Dylan. Welcome to Bad Jokes.
Hey.
Hola.
You got 5 apples in one hand, 7 oranges in the other. What do you got?
5 apples in one hand, 7 oranges in the other. What do you have?
Really big hands.
How do you find a blind man in a nudist colony? A blind man in a nudist colony.
How?
It's not hard.
Hello, Dwayne. Welcome to Bad Jokes.
Hola.
Hola.
What do you call a pile of cats?
What do you call a pile of cats?
A mountain.
Hear about the guy
That's so stupid.
If April showers bring May flowers, what do May flowers bring?
What?
The white man in North America to take over the natives' land.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And on that note,
we made it to drinking time.
Somebody out there deserves to be recognized.
Zap.
And the Men's Room knows just who it is. So to you, we say, bottoms up, sailor. you're the toast of our shot of the day.
Drinking time it is, and as usual, we head to the drink desk and Steve at Thrill Hill to find out who we're toasting.
Yes, indeed, and today we toast. Oh, man. They don't mention the husband's name, but the husband of one Shalonda Shepard of Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Ooh.
Excuse me. Now, look, when you're in a life or death situation, I guess you never know what you will grab to desperately defend yourself, and that's kind of the entire underlying premise of MacGyver. This is not MacGyver, but it worked anyway. So the woman named Shalonda Shepard, she started banging on her neighbor's door in the middle of the night last week. It's not clear why, but she was very, very angry at them. And when the husband and wife answered, Shalonda pulled out a steak knife and started stabbing the woman, all right? We don't know what the argument was, but this was immediate. That's when the husband sprang into action. He didn't know what to do. He ran inside to find something to stop her. The best weapon he could find, I'll give you a hint, it was in his kitchen. Did he grab another steak knife? Oh, no. Did he grab another utensil?
Frying pan.
No. He grabbed a bottle of ketchup. That's right. His wife's being stabbed, but he grabbed a bottle of ketchup. And he ran outside, and he squirted the ketchup all over the woman. Believe it or not, that was good enough to get the woman to stop. It turns out his wife went to the hospital for treatment for some small cuts, and the other woman was arrested.
Jesus. It worked.
Listen, I'm glad it worked, but I'd have to think that this guy's wife's like, you ran into the kitchen where we have knives and, like you said, Miles, frying pan. You grabbed ketchup?
I can't believe it worked.
So we pour this booze and we drink this booze. Hindsight. We pour this booze and we drink this booze because we think it's yummy.
Yummy.
So over the tongue and down the throat to party in our tummies. Down the hola, bichola!
Let's get to caller 9 in the line right now, 844-999-OLA.
The shenanigans continue on the Men's Room Radio Network.